Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a very exciting review. It is going to be of the Cold Steel Code 4 EDC carry knife. This is brand new for 2014. So, enough talking, let's open this bad boy up and get some logistics out of the way, and then we'll beat this thing up. Alright guys, have the Code 4 opened up. Let's get some logistics going. This is a 3.7/8 of an inch blade, so it's almost 4 inches long. It's partially serrated, has a Tanto point, and it's made of Japanese US8A stainless steel, which is a really good blade steel for a knife, definitely for a folder. It's actually, the blade thickness is 3.5 millimeters, and the overall length is just over 8 inches. The weight on this is a lot lower even than the Recon 1 full-size folder at 4.3 ounces. The handle is made of 6061 high-quality aluminum and actually comes with a lanyard hole for added security during rough use. It is ambidextrous, left or right carry. Comes with 2 different pocket clips, which is really nice and thoughtful. Has really attractive finger cutouts to make it really easy to hold. One thing you will notice over the G10 handles is it's very smooth, so it'll be a little slick. Those finger cutouts are definitely going to come in handy. It also is sporting 2 thumb studs for rapid deployment, so no matter if you're carrying it left or right, it'll be nice and easy to do. So, very smooth opening, 0 blade play. And so far, my impressions are really nice. Just like all the other folders from Cold Steel, it has the triad lock, which has been proven beyond any shadow of a doubt to be one of the strongest locks out there. It's a very slim design. I don't know how thin it is. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is really thin, and I love that. Because when it's in your pocket, you're not even going to notice it's there. It comes razor sharp out of the box. It retails on the Cold Steel website for $99, and at Amazon you can get it between $52 to $58, and it comes in multiple style options. It's ultra thin, ultra light, and very functional. Let's roll in the new footage that I have of the testing, and let's get started. Alright guys, we're out here with the Cold Steel Code 4 partially serrated Tanto. And we are going to do some slicing, and some cutting, and some torture testing. So let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to do some slicing and cutting. Let's get started. Wow, this thing digs in bad. This is awesome. It's not as much of a slicer as it is a demolisher. This thing is insane. It does slice pretty good. If you're not wearing gloves, it might be a little hard to grip. But other than that, it's doing a pretty good job. So, this thing's a beast, but since of the smooth aluminum handle scales, you're definitely going to want to wear some grippy gloves or something of that nature. Alright, let's get the torture testing. Guys, now we're going to do some torture testing on the Code 4. We're going to do some pommel strikes and then some spine whacks. This has the proven triad lock, so we're going to put this new design to the test and see if it holds up and passes our test. So let's get started. Alright. No blade play. Opens up nice and smooth. It's definitely doing good so far. And for you guys who don't know, who are watching this, the reason why we do pommel strikes and spine whacks on the blade is to test the lock's integrity, because with the triad lock, the stop pin draws all the force that is exerted on the forward and downward pressure applied to the knife. Most knives, even in that simple test, would have failed. But with the triad lock, it's no problem. Now let's move on to the spine wax. Seems to be opening and closing really well. No blade play. Still good to go. Alright, now let's test the tip. Alright, tip still seems to be doing really well. There's no bending or rolling of the blade. Now let's torque it and see how the actual tip handles under that kind of pressure. Nice. Cool. The tip is doing really, really well. And I don't know, man. I like this knife. This is the Cold Steel Code 4. Probably one of the best EDCs I have seen to date for 2014. This knife definitely has my approval. Guys, here's going to be some further footage of what the Cold Steel Code 4 can really do. We're going to be testing the penetrating power and further cutting power of this blade by basically puncturing and then opening this can of SpaghettiOs. I've already emptied it out because I didn't want SpaghettiOs all over my furniture, but I stuffed it with some like packaging wrap just so it have the similar consistency. So, without further stalling, let's destroy this can. Alright guys, let's get to it. Wow, that was literally effortless. That punctured right through this thing. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's almost no effort going into this to puncture this thing. Just to kind of show you guys what it's doing, that is pretty awesome. The blade can easily go about halfway in. If I was to put all my force into this, I mean, the blade's going a full inch and a half in. This is awesome. So, let's open a can of SpaghettiOs. It's already empty. Let's dive right in. Alright, since the aluminum or whatnot is a little thin, got a little weak. See, that's the packaging stuff that I put into it, but that's what it did. Cold Steel definitely made a good knife. Now, let's cut some paracord. Alright guys, I have some paracord 550 7 strand that we are going to use to test the cutting power of the partial serrations for the Cold Steel Code 4. Just to show you the advantages of having a serrated blade in an EDC or survival situation. Let's get cutting. Alright, first I'm just going to show you, one strand at a time. It's going to be nice and simple. I mean, this cuts like butter. Right out of the box. Nothing to it. Nice and easy. As you can see, cut with no problem. Now, we're going to do 4 strands at a time. Got that. Let's do it again. As you can see, made short work of that paracord. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the test, torture test, and full review of the Cold Steel Code 4 partially serrated Tanto blade. I'm very happy with this purchase. I love this knife, and this is definitely going into my EDC. So stay tuned for that update coming soon. But that's it for now. I'm out.